Dude, I am so upset right now. So upset. I'm trying to find like a website like the one that I have for Archland that like pretty much shows all the characters, all their skills, like their full breakdown, because obviously if I have the character, boom, I'm fine. I'm good to go. But I can't even check like gear. I know I have to get to the point where I can look at gear, but it's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of annoying that I can't see like all the gear and all the characters, because if I wanted to do stuff, so I'm just gonna, this is gonna be like my first attempt at like going down a character. If you guys are unfamiliar, first of all, like, comment, subscribe if you like the channel and what the boy does. It would help me out a ton. But what I like to do specifically is that I always do the guide on my first character, right? My first SSR, my first highest rarity unit, I always do a guide on them because it's the first character that I get. Every single gotcha. It's a tradition on my channel. It's what I do. So this is RITA. She's the one I pulled. I thought it was on that banner, the guaranteed banner of the video I just dropped. I thought that that was, every pull was going to be good, but then I realized I didn't even pull on the guaranteed banner. So she's actually just a random SSR that I got. Alongside, you get, I know you get media for free. And then as you guys saw, I got Basel in my other pull. But I was using RITA, and she is a sniper, which is indicated by the archer stuff, but even though this is actually a gun. So I wanted to just go through what she does, how I use her, and things of that nature. And then eventually, when I get this, I can't even use it. I actually have equipment, but I can't even access it. But when I get to that point, eventually my guides usually get more in depth the more I play the game and things of that nature. So if you guys are looking forward to daily Higan content, make sure you keep it locked here. So let's see what she actually does. So first off is the basic attack. I realize that these are just going to be mostly based into basic, like is it physical or is it magic damage? So it's basically that she's a physical damage dealer. You will want to pair her up with other characters that either boost physical damage or reduce the enemy's armor, physical armor, stuff like that. And then she has her lovely little passive here. Now, RITA sends out a drone carrying supplies every 10 seconds to increase the AD by 20 to 22% for the ally with the highest AD. And obviously, if you want it to be her, fine, but you obviously, which is cool about a passive like this, you can manipulate who's getting that buff. Also, it has to be worded that way because you know, just in case someone dies. You know, let's say my highest AD character is wanting someone in my front line, the front line dies, boom, now she gets the highest AD. So I like that. I like when a skill can be flexible. It's not, you know, basic as hell. Then we have, let's go with the, you know what, let's go, yeah, I'll go with this first. And then I noticed that you can now toggle it, but you have to get to level 30, which actually I am level 30. I have to ascend at level 30, which I can try to do, but I guarantee I don't have the, I guarantee I don't have the resources for it. So this is her 4 skill, which is so good. Oh my god, it's so good. RITA carries her anti-material rifle to shoot a large caliber armor-piercing munition, interrupting, so it's an interrupt. The first enemy it impacts is dealing physical damage equal to math AD and knocking back the target. So it interrupts, knocks them back. I actually have comboed this with I think her name is Chlor. You knock them back, and then you can do something that like levitates them in the air, keeps them in the air, and then they're, you know, not doing damage because they're floating. If the target collides with other enemies, it also deals physical damage to them based off her AD to the target. Interrupt is as you know, and knockback is as you know. So really good. So a lot of times if you're interested, it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have seen Midnight Suns, but it's something like that. If they're too close and stuff like that, you aim it, boom, it knocks them back into another character, does even more damage. You could also use it to get people out of like if an enemy has, like he buffs something next to him, you use the knockbacks. That's what kind of knockbacks are good for, to move and misposition enemies. Also, be careful when you're using this. I will use her so you guys will see. There is a slight issue with this character as far as like, she's a sniper, and yes, the enemy might move. Let's say if they kill something and then they walk forward, they might move forward. Or if they have a dash move or something like that, they might dash and then you could miss. So it's not like something that's gonna stick to the target. You do have to aim it properly, just as a heads up. Now it has a transform or a level up, and then you could toggle off which one that you want. This is the other version, which is going to be Metal Slug. She loads her rifle with special metal bullets and fires in a target direction, dealing physical damage based off her AD to enemies on the way. So it's more of a, this one is a like more of a single target. You can only hit one person and you hope that it hits someone else. This one looks like it has more of a spread. It gives her flexibility, which I like that each character kind of, I've read a lot of these, and it seems like their second thing it allows them to do something different. Like, oh, I kind of want my character to do this a little bit more instead of this. So that's what this skill does. Then we have the ultimate, which is Rita uses her laser pointer to summon her predator drone for a bombing round, dealing physical damage equal to math, and monitoring them for 5 seconds. Monitor, remove 2 stacks of buffs on the target. Hits that land on the affected units are 30% more likely to be crit. So you get basically like a little crit buff on that target. If any character that synergizes with crit, you obviously would like to use that. I do like that it also removes buffs, because if you're paying attention to some enemies, you might need to use that more than others. So she has a pretty loaded kit. So she has buff removal on her ult. She has interrupt. She has knockback. And she does a lot of damage. Like I said, she's basically a sniper. So she's very slow. Like I could show, let me see. Just for an example, I forgot where it was. I think it's here. No, it's not here. I lied. Yeah, favorite. That's not what I'm looking for. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. Oh, it doesn't actually tell you. I was gonna see if I know they have bonus attack speed, but I was gonna see if they had regular attack speed. She attacks very slow. She doesn't have, I mean most characters do, but she attacks very slow, and there is a wind up to her skill as well. Oh, I can't do that until my account level is level 30 actually, which is kind of nuts. Briefly before I go and use her, you definitely want a strong front line. She's a character that needs to be able to sit in the back and do stuff. You don't want her constantly being interrupted, especially as an interrupt character. That's why actually, like when they first give you Ume, right? She interrupts, but she's in the front line. So if she starts getting hit, she can't then interrupt depending on what kind of setup they have. I like Rita because she's in the back and it's very easy for me to get my interrupts off, and I kind of like that a little bit better. Just thought I'd mention that as well. Now, I just powered up my Rita pretty viciously, so that's probably why my power level has gotten up. I was actually struggling on the stage, but I just got her to level 30, so I'm pretty sure this should be relatively easy for me. Running a full fire team because I was getting ready. Look at that, 9. So you see how long she takes to attack in comparison? But look how much damage she just chunks them for. This is her skill right here. I like to sometimes use it to just straight out snipe the back line if I need to, so I can just boom, snipe. Take that guy out. Boom. Let me cycle some skills here. I can even trigger these things. I think I get more money. But as it says, it shows in a straight line. Wake that guy. Oh, God. Whoopsies. Shoot that thing. Open it up. Hi. And here's our ultimate. Use it on this guy because he's like flaw. Boom. And you see the thing that's left on top of them, but it's like you don't really need it. Like, it's good for bosses, obviously, right? Because they'll actually sit there, and I can actually sit there and give them glaze skin. What the hell? Like, knock it off. Getting my troop level up. Even though there's an elemental disadvantage, her damage is just insane. As you can see, her buff also, remember her passive? She's giving it to her because obviously her, well, yeah, who cares? Guns. Interrupted that. I don't have another interrupt, unfortunately. Oh, now I do. As I said, look, interrupt is in the back. Much easier to make sure I don't mess up anything. Okay. We get a little boss fight in here. I'm about to say, watch her be freaking blue. Screw me, dude. I have all red units here. But like I said, I've already overpowered my lady. Milady. Alright. Now we know that... Oh boy. There we go, shield burst. And now I'm going to use this because, remember, it increases the crit, the possibility for crits on her as well. Boom. Oh, or I could just almost damn near one-shot her. Boom. And that's pretty much her. Like, I really like I said, in the future, I'll be able to do more in-depth with the characters, because I'll at least be able to, you know, I can do the gear, I can do this. But as far as me knowing anything, if there's anything that can at least increase her getting her snipes or something like that, or you, like I said, maybe focusing on the front line so the front line can do the Lord's work. That's another cool thing to do. But she just basically needs to be left alone. She's like a classic true sniper. She does a lot of damage. The scaling, I know, I'm not gonna sit here and read this equation. You know, A players plus squeeze squared divided by the percentage. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I just know it does a ton of damage. It does a lot of damage. This is good though, like, because when I start comparing other people's skills to other ones, I can actually see like, oh no, this character on average is going to do more damage, right? So pretty cool. Love it. Love this character. Happy that she popped out. You know, I can upgrade her skills. There we go. Merry Christmas. Boom. Level 2 does even more damage. I don't know if I should keep investing into her though, but you know, because I don't know the tier list and stuff like that. I am a resource hoarder, let me tell you. Unless I really run into a big old hump, like something I can't get over, then I'll actually start spending resources. But until then, let me know what you guys got on your first SSR pill. Who was your first SSR? And is there any character you guys want me to go over? I would love to do that, because especially if I have them. If I don't, unfortunately, it's going to be like this. You know. I was like, oh, info! Rip. Rip. I'm trying to find a website. If you guys have a website for me that I could use to see, like, to find these characters, please let me know. I would appreciate it. Anywho, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.